Hello everyone and welcome to the Pageant Perspective Podcast Beyond the Sash, unveiling stories and celebrating beauty. I'm your host Candice Freeman, and today I'm joined by two lovely ladies all the way from Eldorado Park.
Yay!
Ella's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Alright ladies, I'll start with Naeema. Can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi everyone, my name is Naeema Pedro. I'm 27 years old, all the way from Eldorado Park. I am one of the organizers of the MIss Eldorado Park pageant.
Alright, and then we have Nazli.
Hi everyone, my name is Nazli Isaacs. I am the other half of the organizing combination for the MIss Eldorado Park pageant. Okay. And I'm also from Eldorado Park.
Yay, okay, so you guys say you're a combo. You're actually a combo of three, right?
Yes.
Your mom is also here. Their mom is behind the scenes, by the way, just saying. Can you please, what's your mother's name? I have to let people know that she's here.
My mom's name is Ingrid Jones.
Jones.
We won't say she is part of the combo. She's the runner of the combo.
So it's like a
backbone.
It's like and then the
yes.
the top head
and then the two at the bottom. Yes.
Triangle. Definitely. Okay. So I want to know, how did Miss Eldorado Park start, and how long have you guys been in the running? How long is this?
Our first pageant or show took place in 2019.
2019.
But our first introduction to modeling was when Naeema was 11 in primary school, almost at high school, at a fun day. Okay. So she was doing some, those quick jump on the stage, modeling something.
The lollipop shows, all the stuck sweets in your mouth.
Okay.
And from there she went to a modeling academy, and we did it as a family. She was the model, and it was classes and shows, and she went from that 11-year-old girl to a 20-something-year-old in New York.
What?
Yeah.
You were in New York?
New York.
What were you doing in New York? Tell us about that.
So I was at two modeling academies. So the second modeling academies, they gave me the opportunity. I was chosen to join them in New York for modeling. So I was only 18 years old at the time. So I went there. There was a massive runway fashion show that took place. It was really beautiful.
That's amazing. And you know what's even more amazing is that the ladies from Eldorado Park have most proper training. They have the whole package. They have the whole package.
100%.
So they, because of you being into modeling, the whole family basically got into it. And then how did the Miss Eldorado Park idea come about?
I think Naeema just finished her studies and she was at home, and there was a lady running one of those pageants, and asked Naeema, just come and help me, you're a model, I don't know these things.
Yes.
And Naeema was helping out, and it went quiet for about a year, and then we just made a joke. You're at home, we're having Sunday lunch, and we're sitting there, we just made a joke, we're like, we can do this. And it went from a joke to we can do this to 6 years running now, basically.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
the whole family involved.
Definitely.
The whole family.
It's not so much an organization, but a family. Everyone involved. From we have our nieces, our nephews, our cousins, our mom is the backbone of everything. We have our brother there. We've got family friends who are family, like our brothers. We have a great support system.
Yes, it's actually so beautiful, and I think it just strengthens the relationship of family amongst you guys. I think that's so beautiful. What was the vision that still fuels Miss Eldorado Park?
Making a difference, finding a voice. For me personally, I've been one of those chubby kids, very insecure about my body, and so it's nice to create a platform where I can encourage young girls to look at themselves with love.
Yes.
And from my side, that's where I come in, like working with girls to just love themselves, man. And for the pageant as a whole, I think we did it the one day in an interview. We were like, if we have 10 girls in, and out of those 10 girls, 3 girls are inspired, and 3 girls inspire another 3 girls. That is 6 girls inspired by us planting a seed, and it grows. And that's the whole purpose of it, a domino effect of inspiration.
Definitely. Naeema, what would you say is the vision that fuels the family to continue with this pageant?
I think one of our visions is also change. We also want to change the mindset of the people within our community of what pageantry actually is. Also, a personal one from my side is equality. Being in different pageants, different environments, different areas, you know, being equal to one another is so important. Giving someone an equal chance to stand for what they believe. So my vision is change and equality for all these young girls.
That's beautiful. And you know, with the Eldorado community, you know, sometimes we get so many negative news about it. I want to know what social issues are rife within the Eldorado community.
So, as it's let's not say but vastly put out there, we've got the drugs, we've got the gun violence, the rape, the teenage pregnancy, and so much more challenges that the youngsters, even the older people, are facing. And by creating this platform, we have something for the young people to do outside of that, away from that, and give them a chance to be motivated and kept busy. Like we have so many moms that have told us over the years, you don't understand, this child is doing her homework now, she's in the house.
Wow.
And that's the thing. It's they are proactive, productive, and that's,
I think that's where change also comes
Comes.
in. We
Yes.
also change in their daily lives and giving them a purpose, because usually a teenager, what are you doing the weekend? You're scouting for the first party. So now within this pageant, as it's a journey, what are you doing the weekend? I have rehearsals. Every single Saturday is rehearsals. So it's change in what they are doing, what they're planning to do, and it really helps.
Yes, you know, I'm thinking now that you're saying this one girl, the mom said she's all of a sudden doing her homework. It changes their mindset to actually, I'm doing something with my life. I must keep it up now. It must show in my books. It must show in my interaction with the teacher. It must show when I'm in the street. You see, so it's actually the influence is actually big. It's quite a great impact, right? It does make a great impact. Okay, now let's go over into directing the pageant, you know, organizing it and planning it. How stressful is it? Is it stressful for you?
it is really stressful. I think there are, not even I think, I can promise you, there are moments where the two of us are just like, I want to run away right now. We have to deal with vendors and parents and the models, and then it's our own team. It's and then we have our own lives. So this is like, we literally balance everything in it, and we try and give as much as ourselves to all of it, but still try and keep a healthy balance, because we can't run ourselves dry.
That's
you know.
true.
So it will be something simple, man, and every year without a fail there's one thing, I think the day before the show or 2 days before the show, that just doesn't arrive or doesn't happen.
It just doesn't work out.
Yes, you know, yesterday I know someone from Eldorado Park, and I saw her status, and she was like at rehearsals for MIss Eldorado Park. I was like, oh, so you guys are like so much ahead of time. So I suppose you were there yesterday.
Yes, I was there.
Just you guys are on flame, man. Are you guys are organized? Because it's like you split up the duties. This one is there, this one is there. And I was like, Nazli was there, and then this one wasn't. So she was there. I was like, wow. You see, it's like someone's not there, but the show just keeps running and running like a good oiled machine. So what is each roles in directing and organizing the pageant? I'll start with Naeema.
So my main role is I train the girls. I am the coach for the pageant. But amongst that, the organizing of getting sponsorships, getting our DJ, photographers, that is the main thing that I do on my side. But mainly I work with the girls.
Yes, you train the girls with the walk and stuff like that. And you, Naz?
I'm the mentor, so I'm the one that does the workshops, the mental workshops, the emotional workshops.
You guys give workshops?
Yes, we do. I think this coming Saturday is a workshop. It's my turn.
Wow.
So we do those little exercises just to help them just open up their minds, you know.
That's so beautiful. That's beautiful. I can't even explain that you guys do that.
We do those workshops. I mean, like, Naeema's good. She's good. When your daughter comes there in her tackies, by the end of it, she'll be running in heels. And we've decided that we don't want it to just be a one-sided coin. So then I'll work on the other stuff.
Beautiful.
And then it's the organizing. Running around getting T-shirts and bands and all of those stuff, and ramps and lights. And so we split it in a way that I do what I'm good at and Naeema does what she's good at. And when you put it together, we are a perfect combination.
True. But at least we're very blessed that it's not just the two of us. We have our friends and our family that takes up big roles as well. So,
and shout out to the family,
yeah,
right?
they
Definitely.
do a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we can do it
We
by
would
ourselves.
never manage, as
Never.
much as me and Naeema have a lot of that control freak issues, we would have never managed with each and every one of them, from picking up the chairs to checking social media for us, to reminding us, your bag, don't forget the pins are in there, don't forget this for the girls.
Yeah.
You know, like, we have a very strong support system, and we are blessed to have such genuine people in our lives that believe in what we believe in and believe in us as well.
That's beautiful. Now you see friends and family, they're actually saying thank you.
Yes, we're saying thank you.
And then regarding sponsorships for, organizing and directing pageants,
It's
how
tough.
is it tough?
It is tough. The sad reality is we have so many people who still don't take the pageant industry seriously. So to have people sponsoring us with prizes for the girls, it is hard. It's a battle. We have some sponsors who have been with us from the beginning, and we love them. We're so grateful to them with the massage vouchers and the hair things and stuff nice so that the winner gets something beautiful and feels treated and special. But it is a battle because we do get those really nasty comments about, it's just modeling,
Wow.
Yeah. So at least we are lucky to have about 5 sponsors within our community that helps out with prizes. As Nazli said, a free hairdo, a massage, and so on. But regarding our show, we have only one sponsor that has assisted us. The rest we have to hustle and grind to put our show together.
Sure.
And that's the stressful part.
Yeah. What other challenges do you face when you plan and organize a pageant?
I think everyone can attest to the load shedding.
Yes, the load shedding is
Can
a
the
big
president hear us out?
problem. The load shedding.
Load shedding.
With your show is running, you've booked, and it's load shedding. And we do come from Eldorado Park. The venues are not fully equipped with everything, so it's no generator. So then me and Naeema have to hire a generator just in case, or to
And
carry on.
sometimes
And
we don't even need that generator, but
sometimes
we already hired it.
the
It's
things
there.
that
There's
there's nothing we
Hey.
can do. I think another for us personally is not having our own space. Our own space to run everything from. So we do it from our homes in the community center. We're very grateful to that. We have that access to the community center with rehearsals and stuff like that. But having our own space where it's permanently ours.
Yes.
I think that's one of our main goals because we are grateful for the community center, but we rehearse in the parking lot in the sun every Saturday. So if it's raining and there's an event at the wall, we don't have rehearsal space. We are stranded.
Yes.
So I think that has humbled us a lot. Standing in that sun is no joke.
And me and Naeema are not very pulled up about it. We're in that sun with every contestant. We're all suffering together, basically.
Teamwork makes the dream work, definitely. I don't think it would be a problem. Do you think it would be a problem if like a church maybe allowed you guys to practice your ramp walks and stuff like that? It wouldn't be a problem.
It wouldn't.
We would be open to it. Like we are open
because
to
it
all
is
of
for the community, it is for the young girls and stuff like that. So churches can probably also open their doors to you guys in future.
That will help us a lot.
And then what would each of you say, what does it take to run a pageant successfully?
Patience.
Wow.
Kindness.
And pray.
Hey, girls.
Strength.
But no, patience is very important because there's been a lot of times where we look at where we are with the pageant and we feel like giving up because it's like nothing is working out. The girls are ready, but there's no show.
Sure.
And I think that's also where my mother comes in because my mom's bikivus, guys. So she'll be like, get up, solve it, and make it happen.
Sy ruk jou reg.
Yes.
Yeah, sy raak ons reg.
There's no
And
time
then,
to.
you know, we need to have patience because it's not just going to happen overnight. So patience is very important.
Yeah, I see. And then for girls that want to go into pageantry, that are maybe shy, that feel inadequate, what advice would you ladies give to them?
The first thing is that jump.
Jump.
You will never overcome your fears if you don't try. So enter that pageant. If you see that flyer, register for that. It's the only way forward. And from there you will see how everything just falls into place for you.
Beautiful. What would you say?
I would say take a risk and be yourself. Because something I always I actually told the girls this yesterday, that we all not here for the same reason. Yes, everyone wants the crown, but the purpose is different.
That's true.
The purpose is not the same. You may want to be a pageant queen, or you may want to use this crown to overcome a different fear that you have. So just take a risk, guys. There's nothing to lose. The only thing is a judge say nope, not this time.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that you're going to miss out on.
You know, the recurring message that I always hear, especially in pageantry and other competitions, is the greatest competition is not that competition, it's yourself.
Yes.
So even though you don't win that competition, you overcame something internally, you know, just going, just taking part in that was already something that you've overcome.
And you make friends.
You make friends.
make friends. You know.
And it's a great experience as well. So
It's
now,
fun.
So now, you know, there's different communities in Gauteng, and you know, you get Eldorado Park, Annandale, Eden Park. But I want to know, with Miss Eldorado Park, what makes a queen in Eldorado Park, in Miss Eldorado Park? Because I would think that a queen from Eden Park would be a bit different. A queen from Annandale would be a bit different. But in your way, because you guys are the organizing directors, I know you guys aren't the judges. But from your observation, what makes a queen?
Determination. Every young lady who has won and has been somebody that has been determined from the beginning, that has had things happen, that has doubts, but they were determined to walk through it. So hard work and kindness. Basically our belief that kindness, in terms of being kind to themselves and being kind to other people, that makes a queen, because no matter what happens, you know that she'll work hard at everything she's doing, and at the same time she'll do it so elegantly because she's being kind to everyone around her. That to us is our queens. And I can say, when you do sit down with our queens from all 5 years, you see that. You see the hard work. You see the kindness in them. You see the silliness in them as well, because they can be silly to hell and back. You know, we can sit and have a good laugh with them.
Yeah, and I don't know, there's something, they all like to eat.
Yes, every year that has been the thing. So sometimes we'll just take muffins for everyone, and you'll hear them. We've been given the rule by the models: no eating until we're done.
Yeah.
Because they'll tell you they can't focus after that.
I can imagine. What would you say, Naeema, would make a queen?
Kindness is the main part of it, and also with kindness, you have an open heart. So I always preach to the girls that nobody's perfect. And there's no perfect queen.
Yes.
And if you're not perfect, it makes you a better person. Because being perfect, you're not true to who you are, and you will never be yourself. And the nice thing about our pageant is that it's not just open to girls in elders.
Okay.
So yes, the title is Eldorado Park, but it's open to anyone in any community, because we don't want to limit anybody to do anything.
Yes, true. Nice. And then I also heard that you guys had a queen that participated in another pageant, Miss Soweto. Paige Harvey, am I right?
Paige Harvey.
What year was this that she won Miss Soweto?
Last year. She's
Last
there
year, November.
2023, 2024 title holder.
So how did you guys just have the idea that why don't we put her there? What came about that idea?
She was our very first Miss Eldorado Park winner in 2019.
Okay.
She was crowned Miss Eldorado Park in 2019. In that year, she was too young to enter Miss Soweto. She was our youngest contestant.
Oh.
And I think we're a little harder on her.
Yeah, I personally, with the training, I was very hard on Paige because I could see her potential.
Wow.
But I believe she didn't see it as much as I did. We were very, very hard on Paige. Until today, she would ask, why?
Why did you put
And
me
I
through
think
that?
it paid up, hey?
It did.
She was crowned last year, Miss Soweto. She's currently Miss Soweto.
Well done.
And I'm proud to say that she comes from Eldorado Park.
Yes.
She still works closely with us. We see her very often. We've been seeing her throughout her journey with Miss Eldorado Park, helping her through it and everything. We were at the show.
We saw her get crowned.
Yeah, we were
That's
there with her.
You guys are very family orientated.
Yes, our motto is sisterhood. So we believe we are family. Once your year is over, your reign is over, we still stick together.
And she's actually one of a handful of young ladies who started with us and have been branching out into different pageants. I think we had like 5 girls crowned last year in different pageants.
Wow.
And that's the thing. Like to us, it's just about them realizing that this is their passions and going for it. You know, so Paige is our baby. She was our first child.
I think she was 15 when she won Miss Eldorado Park.
She turned 16 the next Saturday.
Yeah.
Wow. That's such a beautiful story.
And she got crowned Miss Soweto
the day before
our birthday. So she's just like, it's her month to do the best.
It's like it's meant to be, basically. So nice. And then I always ask these questions, you know, because girls, before they go into pageantry, they have these different perspectives on beauty and how they must look. How would you describe beauty?
Your personality.
Personality.
Yeah.
100% in you?
I'd say it comes from the heart. The beauty comes from the heart.
From within, right?
Yes, definitely.
And then self-confidence? How would you describe self-confidence?
Comes from success.
Success.
And success is not just having a lot of money. Succeeding at the smallest things.
The smallest things
that makes you confident. Being able to, yesterday not knowing how to tie your hair a certain way, and today being able to do that, it makes you more confident in your capabilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can tell that you like a mental health coach, mentor, because...
And I'm trying to keep up with those words that Nazli say, like, you know.
So, yes. But also the fact that you talked about like success, like self-confidence is related to success because you have to put out small goals for yourself.
Yes.
You overcome those small goals and then you realize, actually, I can do more.
Yes.
And then you go up that ladder and then you have this confidence that you can do things.
And sometimes I make this an example with your bedroom. You change the curtains today. Next week you change the pillowcases. And when you look again after 3 weeks,
feel rich again.
You have a brand new bedroom.
Yeah,
you feel rich and successful. So
successful.
it's the small things that paints a big picture.
That's very true.
Yes.
How would you describe self-confidence in your own words? Your sister was
She
great.
just took everything.
She gave a beautiful example.
Like,
what do you say now?
But it's your own words. You should be
own
using your
words.
own words. I can WhatsApp
I feel
you
like
some.
I'm on the spot now. Now they're gonna say, I think self-confidence is, in my own words, it's in your walk. Like I always tell the girls, give me attitude.
Yes.
You're already wearing the crown. That's your confidence. You already won. You're just here to be in the show. So it's in your walk. If you have confidence in your walk, you can walk.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I see that. Because on stage, that confidence, it has to show to the audience actually
Yes.
and to the judges. They have to see that this person knows what she's doing. She's confident in how she takes over the stage.
And already, if
basically.
you don't have confidence, you're looking at the ground. And nobody wants to see someone looking at the ground.
Yeah, that eye contact when they look at the judges and they do the swing and stuff.
Pull the judge down. You like,
I always say
For
intimidate
what?
that judge.
you intimidate the
Stay at
judge.
that judge.
Stay.
Yeah,
Look at them.
All right, ladies. Have you guys heard of the Miss Inter pageant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited about that.
You're excited about
Yes.
that? You know what? I just
Yes.
feel like Eldorado Park man is gonna come on another level. To be honest,
Yeah, no.
I feel like you guys are coming with bazookas, bazookas, and I don't know what other bombs you have there. But you,
We're going to light that stage up.
Definitely.
So you guys are ready for the Inter pageant?
We are.
We're ready.
We are. Definitely.
You know what? I just have to say the Eldorado Miss Eldorado Park team is just, you guys are something else. And I really want to encourage you guys to keep doing what you're doing. And I can just feel the energy. I can feel you guys are just you guys, yourselves and your girls. When I saw you all yesterday, you all was exceptional. Everything is just exceptional. Keep doing what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Doing a great job. Your impact is massive, definitely. And then for my last question, I want to know, how can people outside get hold of you guys? How can they follow you and stuff like that?
So we on Instagram as Miss_Eldorado Park, small letters, and then we on TikTok, Miss Eldorado Park, and then Facebook it's Miss_Eldorado Park.
All right, so that's where they can get you guys.
They can follow us, they can private message us, we're always available.
Okay, Nazli, because I saw you or your team looks quite strong, right? And it looks like it's tough competition. So I just want to know the landscape in Eldorado Park. Do you guys have competitors, and how has that been? How's the landscape there?
So we, over the past, I think 6 years, there have been other pageants. I will say that we encourage and support, because we are not only encouraging our models to become successful, we want everyone to be successful.
Yes.
I mean, we want elders to shine. And the only way for elders to shine is for everyone to do well.
Yes.
At the same time, we have no problems working with anyone. But we trust our vision, we trust what we've got running. So for anyone else to start up a pageant and run a pageant, it's love. It's all love.
Yes.
It's all love from our
And
side.
the thing also is, if you guys have a vision and you have a way of grooming your girls, so if there's someone else that has a different way of grooming girls and they also want to leave an impact, they can also do the same, right?
Yes, like it's not a competition. No one's trying to be the better pageant runner.
Yes.
Because we never started this pageant to be better than anyone. We did this because we wanted to help people become better people. And so we're all for it. Healthy competition is good. We're just saying that we trust ourselves.
Yes, and you have been consistent over
And
the
we can't,
years.
that's the thing.
That's the
We're
thing,
in it
yeah.
for the long haul. We have our vision of when me and Naeema are going to be 60 and sitting on those stages and have our kids. And that's the thing.
Yes.
We're doing this, we're teaching our kids. Naeema's son has already got some, he's 3, some of the smiles down and whatever.
Wow.
So we are going to be grooming our children to step into these roles that we are in right now.
I think there's just there is competition, there is other pageants within our community. I think the only difference is that the Miss Eldorado Park pageant, it's consistent. It's a journey. It's not
A once-off
or a one-day pageant. So that's where the difference comes in. It will be beautiful to have one massive pageant within our community, but it's open for anyone. We don't own a law of
Yeah.
it has its differences, and like Naz says, we are open to help anybody else, but we 100% behind myself.
Yeah, it's not like you guys are gatekeepers there with swords, like,
Yeah.
barriers of entry.
Yes, no.
Okay, that's good. So then there's always this, and recently it's been coming up a lot, the topic of transgenderism and transgender people that want to be contestants in one, that want to come into a Miss pageant. How do you guys feel about that?
I see that Miss South Africa has allowed that.
Have they allowed?
Last year.
I think they have allowed it last year. But I think on the transgender side, I don't have anything against it. However, when it does come to our pageant, now our pageant is still small at the moment, so we also have to be very cautious on what we allow and what we do not allow. Also, a lot of people is uneducated within the transgenders scenario or what's happening. So also, right now, our pageant cannot be open as yet for transgenders due to the lack of education that everyone has amongst it. You also
Especially
don't
in
want,
our community.
you
You
don't
don't want
want
to put
someone to feel less than a person if they do win and the next person's child does not. What words will be said? How will that person feel? And will be backlash on the pageant. Even though we were trying to do the good thing, I just think our community is not ready as yet for something big like
us
that.
personally, we don't mind being inclusive. but we would prefer to be more prepared for an individual facing that. You know,
Yes, that's true.
you also don't want to put somebody in something and then you don't know how to help them or engage with them and so forth. I do believe that your Miss pageant should be represented as Miss and your Misters represented as Mister. So if somebody is trans, that person is now falling under the Miss category. But we come from a community that is very complex.
Yes.
And we wouldn't want somebody to be standing in the firing line and we don't know how to safeguard them.
And how to, you know, serve the interest of both, protect both parties. Because you might come get, like, let's say, one of the issues would be the changing room. Mothers will be like, no, but is she going to be there?
Yes, you know, so before we can go and say, yes, we're all for it, we need to make sure we have everything in place to make everybody comfortable
and protected.
Yes, and feel safe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very well answered. Where do you want to take Miss Eldorado Park, you know, in the future? What's your broader hope for Miss Eldorado Park?
I won't lie to you, we have this
Tell
little
them your
dream.
dream. No,
I have a dream, and anybody that knows anybody that can, you know, help me with this dream is I want us to have the show at the Lyric Theatre at Gold Reef City.
Oh my.
Just 1 year, have our girl stand there and her crown put on her head and our audience in that room. The theatre is beautiful.
Wow.
So that's the dream. And then also to have our girls win prizes that are a bit more life-changing.
Yeah?
You know,
like a study bursary.
a full
stuff
study
like that.
bursary, a car. How would it be a young girl winning Miss Eldorado Park and she's able to take her mom to Durban and her mom has never seen the sea? I'm just, you know, like life-changing things. So
Life-changing prizes, not just luxury, but
life-changing. So our vision is to have a more theatered show, to also upskill our team members, because I mean they've been with us from the beginning, to invest back in them, and then to have an academy running. We want it to be a full school. We want it to not just be a pageant, but to be a school where there's classes, and we're not only teaching, we're teaching from the babies to the big people, whether it's not limited to only modeling, but to beauty.
Actually, I wanted to say the same thing.
You know, lifestyle on my side with the mentoring, some lifestyle lessons, not lifestyle lessons, some life lessons. Life is hard.
Yes.
Counseling. And so our vision is to have one building that offers all of that and offers that in a way that people are not spending thousands of rands to come and pay for counseling, that come and pay for those things. So that is the goal, the dream, the vision.
Yes.
The theatre thing, like anyone can hook me up
I
with
love
that.
how you dream. Like, I love you guys actually have these broad dreams. And then, like, how you even started Miss Eldorado Park, you were just thinking, you know, what if?
What
and
if?
then if it happened, and this is another what if. I'm sure it's going to happen.
Yeah.
One day is one day.
And they all laugh at me with that one, but like,
You'll show them.
we'll show, you know.
Yesterday you mentioned that maybe Miss South Africa can come from Miss Eldorado Park.
Definitely.
It's also a great
Like
dream.
we see that. We can see us sitting there watching Miss South Africa, the show, and screaming, be like, that's our child! You know, like, all of these girls are our children, you know, and somebody going to Miss Universe. Because the thing is this, by having one person from Miss Eldorado Park win Miss South Africa, it will tell the young girls in Eldorado Park that life doesn't end here. You don't have to just finish school or not finish school, have a baby. Like, there's so much world there out. And a child from your street, somebody you saw at school with you, is there. So you can also be there.
Wasn't there a lady that was Miss South Africa that came from Eldos maybe like a couple of years ago?
Lisa Lottie.
Yes, I remember.
Lisa Lottie.
So Eldorado Park is quite a lot of potential.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
It's just sad that that's not all that's spoken about, you know. We have a lot of beautiful things in Eldos and a lot of beautiful people, and there's a lot of, I love the place.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of potential. I mean, we have athletes, we have children doing weird stuff where you just like, wow, you did that, you made that thing, you know.
Yeah.
You can sing like that. So Eldos has got a lot of talent.
There's a weird story I heard from someone I went to visit in Eldorado Park, and this person said to me, people jump over the gate.
Yeah.
He was like, they don't walk through the gate.
No.
They just jump because they can.
boys, and but the thing is, like, if you take that and you put it into a more productive thing,
Yes.
it means that child can be an athlete, high
Exactly.
jump, and so we don't have enough people in Eldorado Park showing young people where the doors are. That's the problem.
Yes,
And that's what we want to do. We want to be doorkeepers, keep those doors open for everyone.
Yeah. What if Liesel or Lori came on board with you guys? Would you?
I think that will help us so
No?
much because it will help us help more girls.
Definitely.
The thing is, the bigger the team, the better.
Yes.
We will be able to help more people.
The bigger
We
the
will-
reach.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bigger the reach, we will make more people believe in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because if our show is a success, the girls feel successful.
Yes.
Because you also don't want to be part of a show that looks terrible. Because that's where your confidence leaves you immediately.
Do you think that being consistent with the show, like having it every year, does it become easier? Like in maybe like having like venues and stuff like that. Does it become easier or does it become?
No, because sometimes we also lastig and we want to change things. We also don't want to be
Yeah.
monotonous.
Yes.
So we want to
It
try
doesn't
new
become
stuff.
easier.
It
No.
doesn't become easier.
No.
Okay. I know one of the compulsory things within pageantry is community initiatives.
Yes.
Do you? Yes. What do you ladies do?
So we took a lot of community work within the pageant and out. So our household does our own community work, and then within the pageant, as it's a journey, the girls are required to do charity work. So what we are currently doing, we do a noodles drive because we believe that
It's noodles.
everybody eats noodles.
Yeah.
So we do a noodles drive. Every year in December, we do Christmas boxes for the less fortunate.
Wow.
So like a little toy, a sweet, and a nice Christmas Day outfit is what we also do. Myself and Nazli is actually part of the Women of Purpose within Eldorado Park
Okay.
for community work as well. My mom has a feeding where if it's winter, it's soup we go give out. If it's summer, it's something else. Giving out clothing as well. We collect bags of clothes and we just choose an extension and we give it.
Stop at a
we give
road,
it out.
pack it out, and free
So,
for all
yeah,
to
it's
come in.
whatever we can do right now, we do it, and that's what we try and educate our girls to do. That you have to give back. There's never enough, and there's always someone that doesn't have what you have.
Yes.
And that
So
little thing
they
can make a
have-
big difference.
It can. Just in the day, even just
Yes.
changing.
Yes.
Because you know, like how people go through tough things every day, and just that
Yes.
one sort of like a miracle that day.
Just that
I
can
think,
make a difference.
Last year, when we were doing the noodles, we collected 1,500 packs of noodles.
Like the 5 packs or like one.
One pack, we
Okay.
counted them singularly.
Okay.
And we went to Extension 8 in Eldorado Park and we decided to give each person that walked past 3 packs of noodles. And there was a lady there, a friend of hers came with her. She was with her kid in the pram, and the friend says to the one, you got 3 packs, the child got 2 packs, I got 3 packs, and my child got 3 packs. So I'm going to give you one of mine, so you'll have 6. And if you cook it all together, y'all can have supper tonight.
Wow.
That, for us, is that. Just that, So,
Yes.
and we did sanitary stuff,
Yes,
a
we
few
did a sanitary
tree as
drive
well. So every year there's a charity drive where the contestants need to take part. They need to run it, they need to do the work, and then
Once you crown, you also need to have your own
Initiatives.
initiative. Give back, and then as a team in December,
We do
all
the
it
Christmas.
together.
Beautiful. Just thinking about like the supper that you mentioned that this family's gonna have. Imagine that's all they can have as a family for supper.
yes.
Yeah, no, you guys are really doing great work in Eldorado Park. And then just to ledge on to the sponsorships, how do you convince your sponsors to invest in the pageant, and what can they benefit from being a sponsor in Miss Eldorado Park?
I think the biggest thing that the small businesses within Eldorado Park want is exposure. So I try my best to make sure that each and every social media platform we have, they are mentioned, they are posted. Our radio interviews, our newspaper articles, I make sure we give as much exposure as possible, because most of them just want exposure.
Yes.
And sometimes when I ask, let's say it's a lady that does nails, I'll always be like, please can I get a sponsor? And I'm like, if one girl gets a free nail do and her sister likes it, you automatically have 2 new clients, and then the mother joins. And so I try to convince them that helping one, the whole family will come back. I guarantee you that you are building your clients like that. It helps with some people. It does help, but I think most of them really want exposure.
But also just giving, in a sense, it's actually also liberating, giving to someone and helping the next person. It's better to give than to receive.
I believe in the paying it forward. I think Tupac speaks about it a lot, rap music, about if you have extra, why not give? No one is saying you must take the last slice of bread off your plate and give. But if you have a little extra, if you have that handbag that your stepmother-in-law bought you that you don't like, pass it on to somebody that's going to love that handbag. So we are asking business owners to please, whatever services you offer, whatever items you are selling, to think of us and think of the changes we're trying to make in the lives of other people. And to know, I promise you feel so good. Knowing that you made someone genuinely smile and feel appreciated. And for adults, okay, I'm an adult too, but to remember how hard it was for you to be where you are today. So just give someone that push. To the sponsors, that's what you get. You get that feeling of helping someone, making someone feel great. And then, like Naeema said, the girls post, they make those reels and videos. I was given this handbag from must push my luck from Louis Vuitton and made my day, and whatever the case may be. So for us, it's like you will get that exposure as well as that inside warm feeling of helping somebody else.
You know what I just thought of now, that giving creates space for more, right?
Yes.
And sometimes you don't even know where you have that space, but you'll get blessed in that space where you don't have.
You can't get new clothes if you don't give away your old clothes.
Exactly. I've seen people hoard up stuff, it's just back there, and I'm like, no, space, please. Make space for more so other things can come in here.
Definitely.
But thank you ladies so much for this interview. I'm so happy that you guys came.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate you giving us an opportunity to speak on something we are so passionate about. And by being so nice and welcoming and making us feel so comfortable to just share our experiences and journeys.
It's a great pleasure. I loved having you guys here. And then, so for now, that's all from me, Candice Freeman, the Pageant Perspective Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Miss Eldorado Park. I'm telling you, this is the crew here, right here. Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope that you guys continue watching us. For now, that's bye from us.
Bye.